What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are coming back to Skillet. That's right, Skillet Fans FEELIN YOU. Here we go. Come on now. All right, this is a request from Kevin Shin. Now, Kevin wanted to watch me react to this song from Skillet called Savior. Now, here's the deal. Have I heard the song before? Yes, obviously I have. I did a reaction to it back in November. I think it was November, it's like mid-November, somewhere in there. I don't know. It was like toward the beginning of the channel. So I know I've heard this song before. I know I have. I think Kevin wanted to watch me react to a live version of this. So we're going to check out a live version of this. So that being the case, the song is not going to be taken into account in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so when I give my score, keep in mind, I'm not listening to the song. I mean, I'm listening to it, but I'm not taking the song into account in any way for my score. I am only scoring the performance, okay? Please keep that in mind. This was posted by Skillet YUTV21, and the video has 90,555 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Skillet with Savior. This is from the Comatose Comes Alive. Uh-oh. Every time I've done a video or a reaction to the Comatose Comes Alive concert, it's gotten blocked. So I don't know how this is going to go. This may get blocked. I'm not 100% sure.
Block!
I guess we'll find out. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay, actually, I'm going to pause. I'm going to back up. We're going to start that. I think that's the chorus right there. Okay, when there's no singing going on, they're all very active. Like, all of them are moving around, you know, stomping their feet, jumping around, lots of energy, love it. The minute that John starts to sing, I don't know why this is, but everybody all of a sudden calms down. I don't understand why that is. Like, all of a sudden, everybody becomes a tree, and everybody, like, roots their feet into the ground. It's like, you know, you guys can still move around, right? You don't You don't need to have John moving around just so that you guys can move around. You can move around without John. It's okay. But it just seems that way. Like every time John stops moving, everybody stops moving. And I don't understand why that is. I don't get it. Anyway, let's keep going. Start singing. Okay, pause.
1 hour later.
The performance is okay. I can't believe I'm saying this. The performance is okay. I'm not super impressed by what I'm seeing right now. I'm going to be honest. I'm being honest here, folks. Don't get me wrong. The song is great. The song is great. Okay, the song is fine. But the stage presence, the overall stage presence for the band, the showmanship. Okay, here, I'll sum it up for you right here. I'll sum it up for you perfectly. When you got two string players in the back who are rocking out harder than the guitar players, that's bad. That is bad. That is not a good sign. So, I don't know what else to say about that. Let's keep going here. Maybe it'll change. I don't know, but like I said, the string players are rocking out more consistently than the guitar players. It's like the guitar players are waiting for the song to kick in until they start moving. The string players are back there rocking out the entire time. That's what I mean. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Let's keep going. Okay, pause. Okay. The energy level definitely came up there. It definitely came up from the performer standpoint. They definitely got a little more active, which is good. The use of the cryo, always a good thing. It always helps. But you should never be reliant on it unless that is your shtick. If that's your gimmick, is to have your stage show rely completely on production, that's fine. Like, you look at a band like, okay, I'm going to use Rammstein as an example. Their whole gimmick is based around production. Pyrotechnics, cryotechnics, lighting. That's their whole stage. Like, if you were to take all those things away, they would just literally be standing on stage playing. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're relying on production like that, but that means you got to spend a lot more money on production, okay? So you have a band like Rammstein that uses a ton of production to help to make their show, their live show, energetic and to give it life. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got other bands who have no pyro, no cryo, not even great lighting, but because they're so energetic on stage, they bring the life to the stage themselves. Okay? Now, where does Skillet fit into this? From what I've seen from Skillet in the past, they walk that line between the two. They use production, they use cryo, they use lights, but at the same time, the band members are usually very animated. This is a more subdued performance. Like, that part right there that we just watched, they were more animated, they were more energetic, but prior to that, it was like they were waiting on John, and I don't get it, but that part right there, much better. Much better. I wish we had seen that kind of energy through the entire performance. That type of movement, emotion, and effort through the entire performance. But we got it now. Now let's hope they keep it for the rest of the song. We'll see. Let's back it up 10 seconds and let's keep going.
Everything's gonna crash and burn.
Now, here we go. Look. John starts rocking out, and everybody else follows him. But prior to that, John was just standing there. And so was Corey and Seth. They were just standing there too. And I don't understand why. They weren't singing. Seth was playing a lead line, but that doesn't mean he can't play the lead line and walk around. Corey was just playing chords. There's no reason why she should be standing still. Meanwhile, you got those two string players in the back up on the risers rocking out. String players making the guitar players look bad. Right now, my viola player would be loving this. She'd be pointing at this and looking at me and laughing, going, see? And I'd be like, yeah, I see. It's kind of disheartening. Anyway, let's back it up and let's keep going. John rocks out. Everybody starts rocking out with John. That was the last song. It's usually when they put out the confetti is when that's the last song. it had its moments that was really good, and then it had its moments where I'm gonna be blunt. It sucked. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna be honest. There were parts where it was really good, and then there were parts where it sucked. So I'm gonna have to think about this one.
2 days later.
Well, there you go, folks. That was Skillet with a live rendition of Savior. This was a request from Kevin Shin. All right. I really gave this one some thought. I did. I pondered this one for a while because I kept trying to get the score to come up and up and up, and I did manage to get it up I did manage to get the score up in a couple ways, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest, folks. I gotta be honest with you guys. All right, and also before I give the score, keep in mind the song itself has nothing to do with this score. I am completely basing the score on the performance. Okay, keep it in mind. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that performance a 7.1. Yep, 7.1. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I'm going to be honest with you. This was hovering in the 5s. It was. It was about a 5.8 to a 5.9 on my first gut instinct. I was going to give it like a 5.8. Then I really started to look at the pluses, okay? Pluses are this. First and foremost, it came up from a 5.8 to about a 6.8 simply because, I know a lot of people are going to scratch their heads at this, simply because you had 2 string players back in the risers, back above and back behind the drummer, who were rocking their asses off, okay? Let's be honest here. They were rocking out the entire time, okay? When you have string players who are rocking out that hard, you gotta give them props, because I'm telling you right now, rocking out with a violin or a viola on your shoulder with your chin holding it down, that is not easy, okay? Try it sometime. See how well it works out for you. So that, the fact that they never let up either, I mean, every time the camera showed them, they were rocking out. They were putting in the work. They were putting out the energy. So I gotta give it to them for that. So automatically from a 5.8 to a 6.8, strictly because of those string players. The rest of the band, the first half, I was really not feeling, man. I wasn't. The first half of that performance, I was not feeling it. I was not getting any type of a connection. I was not getting any type of a jump from. I was not getting any kind of a vibe from. They were just, it was just they were up there playing, and it was like, God dang it, guys. All this potential. John's up there singing. I get that. He's got to be a slave to his mic. I get that. But the other two, Seth and Corey, there's no reason for them to be standing there. They're not singing. They're playing. Why can't they move around the stage? Why can't they interact with each other? Why can't they interact with the crowd a little bit? There's no reason for them not to. It's like, it's almost as if they were waiting for permission to move. And that permission to move was if John was moving. So if John would move, then Seth and Corey would move. And I don't get that. Why are you waiting for him? Why don't you take it upon yourselves to get out there in front of the crowd? Now, granted, I found out at the end, it looked like this was the last song of the set, of the official set. Now, I don't know if they did encores or not. I don't know. But that was the official last song of the set. So they may have been tired. So what?
What's the matter with you?
The crowd doesn't care if you're tired. You're supposed to be up there performing. Yes, I get it. I've been there. You're tired. You're beat. You're out of breath. You want to take a break. I understand. But you gotta push through. You gotta push through. So why they were standing there waiting for John to move, I don't know. Maybe it was designed that way. If it's designed that way, that is poor design. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are gonna be pissed off when I say that, but that is poor designing. You guys missed out on a lot of opportunities to interact with the crowd, make connections with the crowd, cross that gap, and establish a connection. You missed out on a ton of opportunities. When they did move, it looked good. I wish they had done that more. The production also helped get the score up a little bit. Using a lot of cryo was very cool. The CO2 usage was nice. And at the end with the confetti, that was nice. That was a nice touch too. I feel bad for whoever has to clean up after that show, man. I do, because wet confetti is not fun to sweep up. I'm telling you right now, it cannot be a good time. So the production brought it up to a 7.12. So thank the string players big time, and thank the production big time, because without those two things, this would have been down in the 5s. This would have been an okay performance. Because of the strings, because of the cryo, because of the confetti and everything like that, and because of the fact that when they did move, it was nice. It was good. It was just lackluster when it wasn't moving, though. It was just bleh. So that's why they're getting up to the 7.1, which, if you look at my scoring chart, is still a really good score. I personally feel like I'm being a little generous with that. I feel like I should have been giving them like a 6.9, but when I added up the numbers and crunched the numbers up in my head, it came up to a 7.1. So thank those string players, and thank the use of the cryo and the confetti, because 7.1 is a really good score. It's at the bottom of a really good score, but it's still considered a really good score. So remember also, song had nothing to do with this. This was only based on performance. Keep that in mind. So 7.1 final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. And you know what button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it will keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.